There's been mud on my soul, there's been anger inside me, there's still unforgiven deeds that now it's time to free. I've been trapped inside so long, don't remember how to live, how much of life has passed me by as I slept inside my dreams. Oh yes, sip the waters too, let them wash all over you. Here you are at last, free yourself from past and walk into the new. Be guided by what's true, causing no one harm, least of all. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sat-Chit-Anand Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase.
Satyam Shivam Sundaram Sansar Saram Abhayankaram Dukharam Karunavataram Jyotirmayam Swayambhu Prakritistudaram Shivasmarami Jagat Swami Nirvikaram.
Om Shanti. When I take a long time, I am slow. But when my boss takes a long time, he is thorough. When I don't do it, I am lazy. But when my boss doesn't do it, he is busy. When I don't do something, when I do something without being told, I am trying to be smart. But my boss does it. That's an initiative. In this world, whenever we try to take an initiative, the immediate reaction is opposition. So long as you are not doing anything and you are passive, no opposition. But the moment you take any initiative, you are faced with criticism, opposition, ridicule, laughter. But the world is like that. It has always been like that. So whenever a new thing, a new revolution, a new idea, a new concept, a new tradition, a new custom, a new religion comes to the surface, the world opposes. You are faced with opposition, harsh criticism. Only if you are strong enough, you can sustain that. Otherwise, you break down. It's very good or comfortable to remain the part of the crowd. There's a great safety in that. But the moment you break away from the crowd, the moment you try to be odd man out, people don't love that. If everybody is following darkness, people want you to be part of that and follow the darkness. The moment you move out from that crowd and start following light, people become uncomfortable. But life has always been like that. And without coming out of the comfort zones, you really cannot make any progress. The more comfortable you are, know that you are on the wrong path. The real progress happens when you take initiative. We have heard this phrase time and again in Murlis. Jo Teso, Arjun, means the one who takes initiative is Arjuna. And in this process of taking initiative, there are many pitfalls and new decision you are taking. You really do not know what is hidden in the womb of future. Yet you move ahead. There was a rich man in the city, and one day his friend approaches him and asks, "What is the secret of your success?" How is that you become so successful in life? What is the secret? The rich man says, yes, I am successful. And the secret is right decisions. I have always taken right decisions in my life. His friend says, yes, that's good. But how to take right decisions? The rich man says, you will start taking right decisions once you become experienced and mature like me. How to take right decisions? You will learn to take right decisions once you become experienced and matured like me. But the friend asks, but how to become experienced and mature like you? The rich man says, by taking wrong decisions. Nobody is descending from Paramdham as a perfect being. You learn by error and trial. Error and trial method. You commit mistakes and you learn. That is the best method of learning. But the worst part is that after committing mistakes, people stop. Your mistakes are your best teachers. They teach you more than what you ever learn from others, from books, from various sources, from scriptures. So Baba says, take initiative. Then only you can become like Arjuna. But know that on this path of taking initiative, you will be faced with opposition, ridicule, criticism, laughter, and so on. The path begins with poison and ends with nectar. And the path that begins with nectar probably ends with poison. The path that begins with comforts probably would make you uncomfortable in the end. But the path that begins with difficulties, with adversities, with problems, with struggle, probably some eternal peace is waiting for you at the end. So Baba says, if you want to become Arjuna, you have to begin at least. One is to sink in darkness and stay in darkness and get habituated to darkness. And then you don't want to come out of that darkness. The poet says, from out this darkness my soul shall arise nevermore. Darkness is addictive. Sorrow is addictive. Suffering is also addictive. When you suffer a lot, you just want to keep on suffering. When you are oppressed, you want to remain oppressed. That's the flip side of it. One is the struggle for freedom. But when you are in slavery, you get habituated to that captivity. And the worst slavery is the mental slavery, emotional slavery. Political slavery is the weakest, and political freedom is also the weakest. A country may become politically free from the dominion of another country, but that's the weakest link. The greatest freedom, the greatest liberation, the greatest independence is mental, is psychic, is emotional. The freedom from all the emotional slavery. To become Arjuna. Arjuna means he is a warrior. Arjuna means he is obedient to his master. Arjuna means he is tapasvi. He did tapasya to get all the golden or the celestial weapons from Shiva. He is an ardent devotee of Shiva. Arjuna means the one who has heard Gita. There were others also, but they did not get the chance to hear Gita. And in Bhagavad Gita there is one shlok where God says, I am telling you this Gita because you are my devotee as well as my friend. So Arjuna is somebody who has made God his friend. Arjuna is somebody who is powerful, who is mighty. He alone is enough to destroy all the Kauravas. He is so powerful. Arjuna is somebody who is carrying divine weapons. He is carrying divine weapons. He is knowledgeable, knowledgeful. But for doing all this, he took the initiative. Initiative for what? Baba says, take initiative. Initiative in what? In learning new things. Every day learn something new. That could be anything. But keep on augmenting your knowledge. Keep on increasing the wisdom, the experiences. Do those things which you have never done before. It is the fear that doesn't allow us to progress. You fear to do certain thing because you have never done it before. But when you start doing it, the fear goes away. The initial fear would become an enjoyment soon. But that first step is must. In this path of taking initiative, you have to ask numerous number of questions. So ask questions. Don't fear defeat. The defeat would come. That's fine. It's only by taking multiple times wrong decisions that you learn to take right decisions. You have to convert your life into a laboratory where you sit and you experiment with truth, with your mistakes. So first is keep on asking questions. But that should not be a habit of asking. Many people keep on asking questions, but they are not interested in answers. They ask question, and while you are answering, they are preparing next question in their mind. If they ask you how to do Amrit Vela, and when you are answering them, they are preparing another question, how to do yoga. When you answer that question, they are preparing another question, how to do service. They are least interested in knowing the answers. And questions are not to be asked also to test somebody, whether that person knows or not. Your question should be genuine. Your question should be, already you have done a churning business before that. You have found out all the options, advantage and disadvantage, all pros and cons of the situation. After that, you are still having questions, then you should ask. So that is the thing. Tadavidhi paripatena pariprashnena sevaya upadeshanti te jnanena jnaninam tattvadarsanam. If you go to your Guru, go with a genuine and sincere heart. Upadeshanti, then he will give you upadesh. Otherwise he will not. Pariprashnena. You are asking the questions because you really want to know the answer. And you serve him. Approach with humility. Pariprashnena sevaya. Then only he will give you the answer. The answer would come. So, asking questions to know things. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? You are interested. Curiosity is there. Your heart is full of inquisitiveness. Just as a child is so inquisitive. He wants to know why the sky is blue, why the water is wet, why the leaves are green. He has so many questions. So don't kill the curiosity. Keep on asking. Second is to come out of your comfort zones. Comfort zone. Each one of us created. This is the fixed lifestyle which I have created. I don't want to just change it at all. This is my time for rest. And nobody should disturb me in that time. If anybody comes and disturbs me, he is my enemy. So learn to move out of the comfort zone. When you move out of the comfort zone, the learning zone starts. There are the different zones. This is the comfort zone. Once you move out, the learning zone starts. And in the learning zone, experience is the last. The zone of test papers start. Papers, difficulties, problems, obstacles. Those who are friends, they become enemies suddenly. In the medical profession, they say that there is a senior and there is junior. So there is a junior person who learns to come under a senior doctor. So senior is so happy that the junior is learning. And when junior is learning something and he does something new, the senior doctor is so happy that you are doing so well. But soon the junior doctor becomes his competitor. And he opens his own clinic. Then there is a problem. So long he was junior and the senior was teaching him. And junior was making progress and treating patients. Senior doctor is so happy. But now he is no more junior. He is a competitor. Now the problem starts. Now he's no more happy. That's human nature. We are full of jealousies and we don't want to accept. We are full of hatreds, dislikes. So come out of the comfort zone. To take initiative is to come out of the comfort zone. To take initiative is to face challenges, new challenges, accept challenges. The more hurts you carry in your heart, the more powerful you become. The more obstacles you face, the more courageous you become. The more adversities you face, the more fearless you become. Otherwise, we are full of fears. Fears of public opinion and public comments. Spirituality is the path of fearlessness. Nirbal ke Balaram. The one who is weak, when he makes God his power, he becomes powerful. So cast out all the fears. Throw aside the fears that are lurking within you. Because fear is the dissipation of energy. It's a leakage of energy. So accept challenges. Initiative means, to take initiative is to plan. In Bible it is shown that Noah was there. And there was divine voice that told him, Noah, I am going to flood the world. For 40 days, 40 nights, there would be continuous rains. Better you build a huge ship, an ark. So the saying goes that it was not raining when Noah built the ark. There were people who used to laugh at him. What are you doing? Such a big ark you are preparing. Even some of his family members were against this building of ark, building of ship. And the divine voice told Noah that collect every species of this world, one elephant, one rabbit, one plant, everything. Because soon I am going to rain the world and there would be pralay, havoc. But everybody laughs at him. But he continues building that ship. And his family members, some of them were against him. But still somehow he pulls them into the ark. And once the ark is ready, and people say, where is rain? You are talking of rains. You are talking of torrential rains. There are no rains at all. And then suddenly the rains come. And they flood the whole world. And it is shown in Bible, the great destruction, the cataclysm, the apocalypse-like thing happens. And only his family is saved. The similar stories are there of pralay, of destruction in Hindu literature as well. So it was not raining. So you have to prepare, you have to plan beforehand. Preparedness is must. The disaster has not come, the earthquake has not happened, but there is something known as preparedness. So you remain ready, you remain prepared. Because disaster can strike at any moment. So to take initiative is to plan. To take initiative is to remain ready all the time. Then only you can become Arjuna. So Baba says, Jote, so Arjun, means newness, means creativity, means transformation. That is the meaning, the 3 words. Try something new, learn to be creative, and destroy the old. The old is gone, it's no more. The past is past. Why to waste time thinking of it? Just learn lessons from it and go ahead. Walk ahead. That's what life is.